A very good festive morning to you all, and as you can see where I am, it is a bit soggy, and where I am is a secret location because we have done lots of exploring in the last year, been to lots of wonderful places, but where I haven't been for ages is my favourite tip. So we're going to go today and do a little bit of mudlarking, if that is okay with you guys, and if it's not, I'm going to go and do it anyway. Oh no, it's a burn, but ta-da! I've got my wellies on, so we're fine. Let's see if we can see anything in this burn. This little bit of the world is great, because down here already in there, you can see lumps of pottery. There's lots and lots of pottery in this wee burn, for reasons that if you watched our video last year, you will know, and if not, keep watching. I do slightly live in fear of this place getting discovered by the hardcore bottle digging people, so you'll excuse me if I don't tell you where I am. I'm not being rude, it's just I'm not going to. And anyway, there may be nothing here, because I've not been here for over a year, so we'll see. Look at all the pottery. Now I will be fishing some of that out, but not here. I'm only going to get cold once, so I'll do it actually up closer to where we're going. The tip that we're going to visit has actually been in use for hundreds of years. This is the newest end of it. There's lots of polythene and stuff. But as we go further along the course of this little stream, we get older and older. It's what we figured out from previous visits. And when I say quite a lot of pottery, I do mean quite a lot of pottery, but hopefully more interesting things as well. Oh, there's a chunk of a big pot. Is it intact or is it broken? It is broken, unsurprisingly, and that is what am I standing on there? That's polythene. Yes, too much plastic waste in the world these days. There's more of it there. Proof of the oldness of a tip. There's an old swing top bottleneck. I've never actually found much in the way of big bottles here, but I have found lots and lots of bits and lots of small bottles. I've not dug this. I'm saving that for my retirement fund. Oh, something else down there that looks like that it's broken, but probably quite interesting. If it was a bit warmer, I'd be fishing more stuff out, but it's not, so I'm not. Right, let's start having a wee look to see what we can see. Oh, it's got a birdie on it. That's quite pretty. Not pretty enough to keep, but quite pretty. Sorry to disappoint. Oh, I think I might spot a pipe bowl. If I can do this without falling in. It looked like a pipe bowl from away up there. The closer I get to it, the less it looks like a pipe bowl. It's not. Boo! Lots of nice bits of coloured pottery down here though. There's a wee blue bit we just passed that I'm not going back to. And then along here, sorry about the sniffing, it is a bit chilly. That's quite nice as well, isn't it? That's a nice bit of fairly chunky pot. This up here is the bank where things erode from. It looks a bit more overgrown than the last time I was here. It does all erode quite a lot with the sea. So let's see, with the river, the sea. Shut up, Ian. Oh wow, that's been quite impressive as well. Anyway, it's not hugely interesting so far. I'm at the point now where I'm seeing interesting things or interesting looking things in the water, so it's time for the very cold fingers. It's deeper than I thought it was. Oh, it's just a bit of a broken bottle. Okay, this is not proving to be exciting. I was hoping to find something cool. So as you can see, there's lots of treasure, for want of a better word, emerging from down here. There's a broken little poison type bottle. What's that? A jam jar. Well, at least it's something, I suppose. Maybe not be that exciting, but that is a preserves jar. Emerging from the side here, there is a screw top medicine bottle, which dates this to a bit later than we're looking for. And over there is something else. Let's go and see if we can get to it. It is broken. Yes, there's lots and lots of broken stuff here. One day I'm hoping, if I found bits of cod bottles and bits of that sort of thing here, but one day I'm hoping to find something interesting, but today may well not be that day. There are some very nice bits of pottery here. We do not have any space for any more pottery, so I'm not collecting it all. I'm sure we could make space, but Beck's probably I'd probably get in trouble if I took home another bag of pottery. I'll show you my pottery collection when I get back home. Oh, is that part of a bisque doll's head? A baby doll's head? Okay. No. It's part of a teacup. This is just disappointment upon disappointment. There's a rabbit hole. Anything interesting in the rabbit hole? I see something blue. It's a small, it's another small piece of broken glass. Okay, I'm going to put you guys away now till I find something worth showing you, or until I just give up and go home. Would you settle for a pipe bowl as having found something? Does that count as having found something? It's it's possibly the least interesting pipe bowl that I've ever found. Okay, I think it's probably a good idea not to spend too long here at the moment. Excuse me while I wipe my nose, because it's a bit chilly and the water's a bit fast to see anything in it, and the rabbits aren't active yet, so we'll come back in the spring. How's that for a plan? I thought the day was about to redeem itself. I've just pulled this out of the water, and as you can see, it's a lovely aqua colour. It's also broken, unfortunately, but it is. It's from Glasgow, and on the other side there should be a name: John Patterson and Co. Glasgow. Unfortunately, that's a shame. That's so close to being a good find. Okay, put it back where we found it. Oh, and right next to that. Honestly, I didn't put this there. There's a better pipe bowl. Okay, that's one for our pipe bowl jar. I'll show you our pipe bowl jar as well. I've got quite a few of these. I can't resist picking them up for some reason. But there's something that I can leave here and not take home with me. It's the lid of it. Oops, it was the lid of a teapot, and there it goes. If it wasn't for your wellies, where would you be? Indeed. Cold, and probably not here, because I'm not that stupid. Although, actually, I probably am, to be honest. Mostly because I'm refusing to give up. I wonder what that is. Is it anything? Is it anything? It's another jam jar. What nice. Not a very interesting jam jar at all, is it really? I can't even paint that to be anything interesting. It's just a jam jar. Put it back. Well, I suppose the good news, although that wasn't very inspiring today, is nobody else has found it and dug it all up. So yeah. Oh, what's this? Hang on, I keep seeing things that are all that might be the rest of that bottle that I found. I'm not going back to find out. Oh, there's something that looks at. I'm not doing this deliberately. I am trying to get back to the van, but that it's now covered in mud. Just looked interesting. It's oh, it is. It's unfortunately broken. You know, I like these little pots. I always keep them when I find them, even the ones that are broken, because I have got some putty stuff in the house. I'm going to take that home and see if I can fix it. How's that for a wee plan? And on the way out, I'm seeing stuff that I walked past on the way in. Is that a little pot paste tub down there? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? A little stoneware. Let's go and find out before I fall over. Oh, it is. It's a little tub. I've got a box of those at home that I don't know what to do with, so I don't think I need it anymore, but what's that? Nothing, a bit of pottery. One day I dream of finding a use for all the random, useless, unmarked little crock pots and stuff that I find when I'm out and about. I just don't like leaving them. I always think, oh, that might come in handy for something, but probably not. I'm walking along and I've got my Wellingtons on, so I'm walking actually along the burn, and I'm just laughing at a joke that I told last year. My wet defeat joke. Oh dear, yeah, I'm ridiculous. Well, I say joke, I'm not sure that's actually the right word, but you know what I mean. Well, although we didn't find treasure beyond measure, I quite enjoyed that. So on the way back to Methil, let's swing past another old tip for a wee look to see what's been happening. And as if by magic, it's a couple of days later, it's much warmer and it's not raining, and we are somewhere completely different. If you know the sort of bottle digging scene in central Scotland, you will know this place, and if you don't, just ask. Oh, sorry, I mean it's a secret location, so I'm not telling you. It's also very muddy. I think that's probably a good reason not to be digging it at the moment. It's quite a high water table, as they say. We're going to go over here, and what we're looking for today is, well, what other people have left behind, basically. Like the Wombles, we're going to make good use of the everyday things that we find. Actually, that's not right. It's make good use of the things that we find, things that the everyday bottle diggers leave behind. Oh dear, and I've just noticed the front screen on the camera isn't working, so I can't see me when I'm talking to you. Oh dear, another faulty GoPro. So this is generally the state of this place. People dig big holes, and fortunately for us and our wee explorers, leave things lying behind. For things that are very interesting, obviously. They take the interesting stuff, but there is a Bovril bottle, and another Bovril bottle, and a nice wee bottle. It's like bottle digging without actually having to do any of the work. I know it's kind of cheating finding things lying on the surface, but
I quite like it because it's a lot less work than digging great big holes. There's a nice wee pot that is intact, and I've got a lot of those already. I better not take it home with me. Yeah, lots of, oh, that one's got writing on it. It says something about Edinburgh on that side. Let's see, Pioneer on that side. That's hang on, I'm now going to try and wipe this without giving you guys a headache. Oh, it says Dunbar and Co. Edinburgh. That's really cool. See, you find things that are actually worth finding when you come here. Lots of wee bits and pieces lying about. You might have noticed all the pipe stems at that last bit as well. There's lots of pipe stems and lots of pipe bowls and lots of, yeah, everything. Some of the things that people leave behind you would think are worth keeping. That's not in bad nick, is it? It's got a little chip out of the collar. That's pretty cool. No idea. Oh, there we go. Valentine meat. I might actually keep that one. I said I wasn't going to keep it. I promised Bex I wasn't going to keep anything. Yeah, there's something that's pretty iconic as well. That is from lime juice, that is. They're very pretty bottles. I dug one of those and I was so happy. And here it's lying on the surface, free to collect. I've told Bex I won't be more than about an hour. I better stick to that because there's lots and lots of stuff here. I should have brought a bag. If you're not insanely into bottle digging, some of the stuff on the surface here is as cool as you could ever want to find. There is another, that's Leeches of Edinburgh. These bottles are, yeah, I dug one of these here as well when I was here with Willie. The backs of these bottles are really quite intricate. I don't know how well that is showing up. I've got a clean one of these back home that I might show you a bit later, or I might forget. Right, let's go and see what's over further across this hole that somebody's dug and then very kindly filled in again. So many wee nice bits and pieces lying about. Yeah, I've come here and I have left with bags upon bags of stuff that have then been put back in the bin. So it goes from the tip to the recycling pretty much. More bits and pieces that have been left over by someone, but I'm just killing time now. I'm actually flapping a little bit because I've seen what's behind me and you haven't. So let's go and have a look at somebody else's wee discard pile. Look at that, you could fill a shelf in your house with really nice bottles just with what these guys don't want. Oh. And yeah, it's got a big chip, but I think I might have that as well. That's really nice, isn't it? An ink bottle, an inkwell. Unfortunately, not all bottle diggers are as good at filling in their holes. This one has been left in quite a big way. There are dogs running about and people do this and they'll leave broken glass everywhere, which I'm not the biggest fan of as the owner of a dog. Well, the owner of De Niro, as much as anyone can own a greyhound, they kind of own you. I wasn't sure how much activity there would have been here over the past, well, I've not been here for a few months now to be fair, but lots and lots. And you can also tell by the fact that all this stuff is lying about that nobody's been here collecting, nobody's come along and picked up stuff on the surface like we are doing today, but we were supposed to not be doing. That is an A1 sauce bottle. And do you want to hear something really sad? I don't think I've got an A1 sauce bottle that size, so I'm going to take that as well. Proper bottle diggers will be sitting holding their heads in their hands. That's all rubbish, yeah, but it's pretty cool rubbish. The sort of urban and social history you get here, I just think is so cool. There is somebody from, let's say, W. Woolley, Dalkeith, yeah, stylised Woollley. If you try to figure out where this place is, it's right under the flight path for Edinburgh Airport. I don't know if there's a better place anywhere. If you're a beginner bottle collector than this, you come here and you can just pick up things, and they're all cool and they're all genuinely quite old and they're all of no interest to serious bottle diggers. We've got a lot of stuff like that we dug or collected back when we were first starting out, and now you look at it and think, yeah, I'm going to clear some space for better things. There's another one of those. That is exactly the same. It is, see out there, that is Denby. And again, it's just got a chip round. Is that worth taking and fixing just for a half? Probably not. There's probably plenty of these about if you dig. That's still one of my favourite things that I've ever dug, was an old teapot. And there's an old teapot. Unfortunately missing its handle, but still, that's... Oh, I'm sorry, this is just me raking about in other people's discards, but I'm enjoying myself, so that is the main thing. Well, it's the main thing for me anyway. Let's head further across the sort of lunar surface of holes and pits and things, because it's interesting. And we found a teapot over there. There is there's a lid for it. It probably also fit into... oh, that one there is not quite as intact. Right, lots of stuff around here. I don't know, I just like it. It's just cool. Look at that bottle there. That is Maryfield, Edinburgh, James Dunbar again. I've got one of those at home as well that is in slightly better condition. I'd show you my bottle collection, but it's if you've seen Willie's from Dirty Secrets of Scotland and Living the Sky Life, it's not quite in the same league, but then I am much more easily pleased. And here's somebody else's pile of stuff that they didn't want. Let's see if there's any of it that I want. I don't think so in this lot. That's no, nothing. All interesting in its own way. What's that? That's another Dunbar's bottle. See, it's just so much history lying on the surface here. You don't even have to get your hands dirty. Well, a bit dirty. Another hole that has not even been remotely filled in, and on the edge of it, blank, unfortunately, and cracked. That's why that one's been left behind. Let's see what is over here. I'm just going to wander about and do this now, so if you've got anything better to do for the next sort of 20 minutes or so, I suggest you go and do it, because this is just going to be me doing this. And that is, oh, it's another Hendry's one from Edinburgh. So cool. You can always guess where you are from the things that you find in the tip, because things did not migrate very far back in the old days. Here it is mostly Edinburgh stuff that you find, which is, yeah, interesting. If you're from Edinburgh, particularly interesting. These old bottles are they're just pretty things in their own right, even if they don't have any real sort of collector's interest. You know what I mean? I keep talking about collectors. I suppose I am a collector, but I'm a collector with very eclectic tastes. What's that over there? That looks like a stoneware bottle. You know, if it's been left on the surface, it's got nothing written on it, but let's go and have a wee look anyway. That's, again, quite a chunky, solidly made piece. That's very cool. And there's the first bit we found of a cod bottle. If you look at the old Dirty Secrets videos, there's one where I'm here with Willie and I found my first ever cod. It was so exciting. I even did a stupid little dance. Definitely something never to be repeated. It is like some treasure strewn other planet. This is such a cool place. One day I guess they'll build houses on top of it and it'll all be gone forever, so better get in and start collecting all this good stuff. Now, what's that then? Oh, what is that? Any ideas what that is? I don't. Porcelain with yeah, some sort of ornament, probably. Right, over here there is more. It's just everywhere. This is. I hope you're not getting bored, because I'm not, and I'm the one with a camera. And it's all sorts of domestic refuse here. I think that might be part of a chamber pot that went under the bed, a gazunder, as it were. And here's something that I didn't recognise while I was standing up, and I don't recognise it anymore while I'm crouching down. But it's got Jenkinson, Edinburgh written on it, part of a hot water bottle, maybe a square hot water bottle. It's not a lid that lifts off, so yeah, that is a guess. Sometimes amongst the stuff that people leave behind, as you've seen already, there's bits that I pick up and put in my pocket. I'm not going to do that with this because it's broken, but look at that. R. Pearson, and that is, what does that say? Something Street, Lauriston, Edinburgh. It is quite an interesting place to come exploring or come digging, because I think basically all you do is pick a spot and dig a hole, and if you're lucky you'll get a spot that nobody else has done before, and if you're not you'll get all the bits that somebody else has left behind. But do be careful for the traps, like that one there. I wish people had filled the holes in, because you wouldn't want to be falling down that. Oh, there's somebody's spade as well. Oh bless, they've left their tools, so they'll come back and get on with that. Hopefully either that or that'll still be there and get dug up by somebody at some point in the future. The climate is definitely a bit skew-whiff at the moment, because there's lots of bugs flying about there that should not be there in December, and lots more of other people's excavations. That's a nice spot, isn't it? These are nice shapes. I think that's why I like them so much. That one is it's an unusual shape. It's not round. It's sort of oval shaped. Is that got right again? Nope, and indeed, nope. Right, let's keep going and see what else we can find. I'm guessing lots and lots more bottles. Are you disappointed? If you've watched this this far, you're not, because you're quite enjoying it. This tree line in front of us is always like something from a World War I battlefield. It's always extensively dug. Not quite sure why. I mean, the trees might have sort of post-dated the tip, so things in the roots are getting brought up. Don't know. Not that much of an expert, but let's go for a wee look. And in amongst all of the normal stuff, that's an unusually shaped vessel. Is it green glass? I think that might be clear, but it's still, yeah, no idea what that is. Lying next to Made in the UK. No idea what that is either. Into the trenches of First World War Belgium. Dun, dun, dun. Not really. This is into the trenches of modern day, just outside Edinburgh. I wonder how much treasure they got out of that hole. That is quite a big hole. Here's a wee sample of some of the stuff that they probably found down there. They've left behind all the stuff that's got nothing written on it. Boo! This whole area, as I said before, is just full of treasure. Lots and lots of stuff. Probably not that far beneath the surface in some cases. Here's somebody's wee corner. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? It's a pity that's only half a tile. That's quite impressive. What else has he left behind? Okay, not quite sure what those are. That's another Bovril pot. And some quite nice pipe bowls. I mean, those are quite nice things. That one there's pretty cool, isn't it? It's like a woven effect. Very nice. Anything else? I always call these old milk bottles, but I'm not actually sure if they are. But anyway, it's still pretty cool. Whoever's been down here has been a professional digger, because they've left stuff behind that I thought people would take. They are Scots emulsion. And across on the other side of the crater there is more. That's another really, really pretty colour, isn't it? That is so nice. Yes, this whole place has got lots and lots of very, very interesting things. And aeroplanes going over, please shut up, you up there. I think I'm very, very quickly being bitten by the come back and start digging bug. This is oh man, I've forgotten how cool this place was. We do these videos and we travel about and we show you this wonderful planet that we live on, or as much of it as we can find, and I kind of miss doing this. I think we might have a bottle digging episode coming up soon. I might just come back here and dig a hole one day instead of going off and adventuring. Another massive crater. A piece of something to trip over. That was almost a moment for the outtakes reel. Oops. Now there's something that you don't see discarded very often. There's a ginger beer bottle. I'm guessing it must be blank if it's been dumped down here. You know what? I've never seen a blank ginger beer bottle. That's a new one on me. I should have filmed that because you won't believe me, but this the top of this bottle was sticking out the soil, so it hasn't been dug up by anyone. And that is Criterion Works Sanderson's Edinburgh. I've got one of those at home, I think, but I don't think it is dark glass. I think it's quite a pale aqua glass, mine. That's cool. Staying here though. I will have to come back here when I've got more time. I've forgotten how much fun bottle digging and dump hunting was. I'm going to call this mudlarking because I'm getting covered in mud. How's that? That sound fair enough? Mudlarking video. We are now on the other side of the tree line, and yeah, it goes all the way over here as well. There's a teapot down there. There is who's this one? This is Levac Brothers, again, Edinburgh. And over here in this discard pile there is an actually almost intact teapot. It's got a big crack on the bottom, but that's almost a full teapot. Once upon a time I would definitely have taken that home. I'm not doing it today though, honest. Hang on, is that a lid for the... Oh, it doesn't have the right size of lid. Whoever dug this up did not do a very good job of keeping the collection together. That's oh man, I love this. This one's that's actually quite fresh. What's that bottle that they've left in the middle? Let's go and have a wee look. That's not got anything written on it. Boo. Okay, what else is there? There's some pipes. Lots and lots of pipes. There's a pipe and there's a pipe. And there's a bottle. And there's a... Oh, what? Eh? Look at that. I should have a handle, but wow, that's almost intact. Why wouldn't they? I suppose they wouldn't take it because they are proper collectors, and that is broken. I, on the other hand, am not a proper collector, and oh man, that is so cool. No, I can't. No junk going home. I promised. Dunbar's aerated water, Edinburgh. I've got one of them at home already. It is clean, and I keep looking back at that stoneware jug over there. That might be coming home with me. It's missing its handle, but you sit it with its back to the wall. Nobody's ever gonna notice. That over there, more discarded digging implements. I think I will fund my bottle digging hobby by selling second-hand forks and spades and stuff that I find here. Another really cool swing top bottle. It's got nothing written on it. Again, it's been a good day for finding things with nothing written on them. There's an intact little jar there. And there's a hole that I am not going down. Lots and lots of cool wee bits, even over in this comparatively less dug area, but that's Edinburgh ginger beer bottle, obviously. Just found another unmarked ginger beer bottle down there as well. So yeah, it's been quite a good wee trip. And yeah, nothing to see here, nothing. If Bex asks, I'll just say you guys told me to pick it up and take it home. Oh wow, this also would have been quite cool. This is, we're not far from Fife over the water. So there is such and such chemists from Newcastle, Blyth, Kirkcaldy and Whitley Bay. So Newcastle, Blyth and Whitley Bay are all down in England. Kirkcaldy obviously is over the water, but that would have been something worth finding, I guess. Unfortunately, it's starting to get dark, so I think it's probably time to knock this on the head and head back to the car. I've got to go and collect Bex. She's out visiting her sister. Oh, another little collection of quite cool things. There's Moyer and Ingalls, Lothian Road and Dalry Road and Edinburgh. And there is another bit of a aerated water bottle, or a ginger beer bottle. And I don't know what that is, I've no idea. And now I'm just walking back the way that I came to see if I can find the handle. But I'm thinking probably not. This crock pot could be what is called a placeholder. It goes on the shelf until I find something better to replace it with. How's that for a plan? That's my excuse and I am sticking to it. So I found a jug without a handle. One day, hopefully, I'll find a handle without a jug and I can make a Franken pot. There's another thing that's unfortunately too broken to be worth taking, but the manufacturer, the London New York Chemical Company, British agents, the Scottish Drug Depot Limited, largest, best and cheapest, cash chemists, Edinburgh and Leith. Every pillar box a branch, send a postcard. That is so smart as well. Time to start taking some photographs actually. I keep forgetting to photograph things for our Instagram. I'm doing that whole said I was leaving, still here thing, so I better get a wiggle on or I'll get shouted at. Well, I said I wasn't going to take anything home and I think we can all agree that's almost nothing. That'll be fine.